That's one of the reasons I love weather, is it's constantly changing. One minute it's raining, then it's sunny, and then today we have this surprise Graupel. So if you saw these ice particles, it wasn't hail. It's a lesser known winter precipitation that's ice. It's called Graupel, and I'm going to show you the comparison between hail and Graupel. This is what Graupel looks like compared to hail. Now there's a sizable difference, as this is almost a 3-inch hailstone. So I'm going to show you how this forms in the next slide. Here's a look at how Graupel is formed. This is taking a look, 0.6 miles, almost a mile and a half into the atmosphere, and almost 2 miles. And as you can see, freezing particles start up here in the upper levels of the atmosphere, almost 2 miles up. It's in freezing conditions. It falls to above freezing. Then it hits the surface. Typical for winter precipitation, like sleet, freezing rain, you name it. The only difference is this is what a snowflake, it condenses to other water droplet particles that superfreeze in the upper levels of the atmosphere. They reach the above freezing, and then it becomes this soft type of particle once it gets closer to the surface. So it's not like a solid piece of ice. Now here's a look at what we see with hail. It's completely different. We're talking a thunderstorm updraft suspending a frozen water droplet in the mid-levels of the cumulonimbus cloud for quite some time. It starts bouncing around other particles, and when those particles bounce around, they come together, they form into a bigger mass of ice. When that particle becomes so big, it's able to fall through that violent updraft and make it to the surface, and that's when we get those big hailstones. As it becomes so large, it has nowhere else to go except down. So that's a look at some of the scientific breakdown. Here's another look at what we've got with the big difference. Now, friendly particle is going to be more of a dipping dot. It's softer, and it's a lot more gentle when it hits the ground compared to a not friendly frozen rock that can damage houses. It can even potentially be deadly if it's larger in size. So that's the difference between both of those.